Dawand Jones stays in the Buckeye State as the Browns make 2 fourth-round draft selections. We're going to break down the Jones pick and the Isaiah McGuire pick in this video. And just before we started filming, if you've watched the Browns Report, you know this entire offseason I've had an ongoing bet that Stetson Bennett will not get drafted, and he just got drafted. So I'm going to have my shambles at the end of the video. But let's talk about Dawand Jones at pick 111 in round 4. He is Trent Brown 2.0, 6'8", 374 pounds. Bill Callahan, he's your project. Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski just gave you a 6'8", 374-pound tackle. Mold him how you would like, but he has the size to be one of the best in football. Massive size with his power. He also has sneaky goodish speed. I think we would think 374 pounds. His biggest weakness is probably mobility or speed. That's actually not really the case with Dawand Jones. He's not maybe the quickest on film, but the 5'3", 40-yard dash confirms he's right there. For example, Siaki Ika, he ran in the same neighborhood, and he's about 40 pounds lighter than Dawand Jones. Now, the big storyline here is, does this mean Jedrick Wills is pretty much done at left tackle after 2023? I don't think so. Dawand Jones was a right tackle for Ohio State. Everyone expects him to stay at right tackle. So maybe Cleveland views him as a project for Bill Callahan for a year to mold and groom, and then move him to left tackle in 2024. But I don't think the clear headline takeaway is Jed Wills is done in Cleveland after 2023. I don't think this absolutely eliminates them picking up his fifth-year option. Does it help? I'm sure Jed Wills would have preferred they didn't go offensive tackle with their first selection in day 3 of the draft. But I still believe he's a right tackle, so maybe this is more of a Conklin replacement. Now, Jack Conklin will be on this Browns roster come hell or high water in 2023 and most likely in 2024 after signing a 4-year extension. So maybe this is a 2-year project to maybe get his weight down a little bit under control, and he can take over after Conklin leaves in 2 seasons. Dane Brugler added this on, by the way, in his write-up. Jones needs continued refinement with his decision-making and reaction skills, but he is a master in the run game, and his rare size/length and improved balance in pass pro have him on the trajectory to be an NFL starter. He will be valued higher by NFL teams that covet size and run blocking at right tackle. See, this is what I'm talking about. Brugler is one of the best in the biz, and he too thinks he's a right tackle. So we will wait and see. Honestly, my reaction to the last 2 picks the Browns have made is Andrew Berry brought his offensive coordinator or his defensive coordinator and his offensive line coach into the war room and said, Schwartz, who do you want on the defensive line, right? What kind of tools can we get you? And you craft and mold them. Siaki Ika, boom, he's your guy. Bill Callahan, who do you want on the offensive line? This 6'8" monster mountain from Game of Thrones, boom, you got him. You guys figure out what needs to get done technique-wise, coach them up, but the raw size, skill, and power and speed and all that good stuff, that is there with these 2 picks. They just need to get good coaching now. It's all about fit at this point. So grade the pick, though. A, B, C, D, or F. Don't be afraid to get in the comment section. And let me know what you think of Dawand Jones going from Columbus up to Cleveland, staying in the Buckeye State. Then at pick 126, Cleveland went edge rusher Isaiah McGuire. This was a bit of a fan favorite pick amongst mock drafts. The 6'4" multi-year starter in the SEC for the Missouri Tigers has great size and length, right? 6'4", 268 pounds. Tom Downey had him as the 117th best player in this draft, so pretty on par for where he went. The scouting report now on McGuire. Classic power-focused base end with good athleticism for his size. Special teams value in day 3. You're always looking for special teamers. That's for sure. McGuire in 4 years in Missouri, 3-year starter. He had 16.5 sacks and 31 tackles for loss. This is another pick where he has a great, starting point, right? If you're looking at a canvas, he's 6'4" and he's 270 pounds. He's a defensive end. I don't think he's an outside linebacker. Maybe he's a defensive end on obvious passing situations. You could bump him inside. But for now, let's keep him as a true defensive end. What's his weakness? He doesn't have a ton of clubs in his bag. He doesn't have a great arsenal of pass rush moves. That's why you got Jim Schwartz. This is what Jim Schwartz is here to do. He is here to get players that come in with great traits, but just need some fine-tuning, right? They just need the right buttons to be pushed. And for Isaiah McGuire, a 7-sack guy last season for the Tigers, he could easily become a double-digit sack person with a 6'4", 270-pound frame if he adds more to his game. Dane Brugler added this on. McGuire needs further polishing to truly maximize his skill set, but he is long, agile, and powerful enough to effectively leverage blockers and disrupt both the run and the pass. He is a scheme-diverse prospect and projects as a future NFL starter. Speed-wise, that's another knock on McGuire. He ran a 4.76 40. He doesn't have a crazy first step. You know when you see the highlight videos and the ball is snapped and he's in the backfield already? That's not the McGuire. That's not who Isaiah McGuire is. That's not the type of player you are getting. You are getting a really physical, strong edge rusher who just needs to learn how to add more different moves to his pass rushing game, because every snap between a defensive end and an offensive tackle is a chess match, right? Each one is trying to predict what the other one can do. He can get a bit stale as the game moves along and tackles figure out what he is doing. So insert Jim Schwartz to add more to his repertoire. Make sure to subscribe, by the way, if you have not already. This is the hub for the Cleveland Browns in the 2023 NFL Draft. Pick-by-pick analysis, draft grades, all that good stuff. So if you are not subscribed, go ahead and do so. Now, I want to kind of just look over the draft in general, as Cleveland has 2 round 5 picks, so we have a little bit of time to wait now. But McGuire went just after Darius Davis, a speedy wide receiver, and then a run of quarterbacks. This is the part maybe you guys tuned in for. Coop, let's go full screen with Stetson Bennett. I have an official statement to make. Some background, some context if you're not aware. Last year during the draft, I made a bet with Harrison Graham from Bears Now, and I said Stetson Bennett will not get drafted. The Georgia Bulldog quarterback was the worst returning player to that national championship team, and he took me up on it. Not huge stakes, but I touted all year long Bennett will not get drafted. And the Rams, in the 4th round, with the biggest reach in NFL history, go for the mailman. Here is my official statement. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Rams for securing the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft by adding Stetson Bennett to this roster. That is it. I am in shambles. I really thought he was not going to get drafted. It honestly manifested into something bigger than me. The whole office every day for the last 3 months, at some point, Stetson Bennett got brought up. Literally everyone today would come up to me at some point, kind of tap me on the shoulder and like, dude, he's not getting drafted. I'm like, I know. Don't say it out loud, though. And the moment Jake Haener went, I was like, ooh, first quarterback since Hendon Hooker went to Detroit. I hope we don't see a run. Sure fucking enough. Goddamn Ram. All right, that's it for today's show. Who do you guys want to draft next? The Browns have 2 5th-round picks, a 6th, and a 7th. So we got more videos coming your way, but drop a name down below. AFX Apocalypse. I'm not getting a Stetson Bennett jersey. He's a Ram.